everyone's standard with a Sterling special.
Yeah, all right. The recording started. We got a little tutorial on TvZ Mech here. We got the infamous Sterling of BSL fame. His mech is very good, so I'm trying to get some tips from him. I only play Bio, so I'm gonna be doing this for the first time. Let's see how it goes. We may get blasted here because we've never done this build, but hopefully we learn some things. Okay,
Okay, start the game. Start the game.
let's go. Let's go.
Let's hop in. Hello, everybody. I'm Sterling. Welcome to the Mech tutorial. Mech is great. TvZ. It's really fun. It's much more decision-making based and strategic than playing Bio TvZ. I enjoy it a lot more. There's also a ton of branches to Mech and a ton of different game trees, and so you benefit a lot more from prepping and having like some strategies planned with Mech than you do with like Bio or SK Terran, which generally has a very like linear and set game tree that you just sort of follow along. So today I'm gonna be showing we're talking Aether through doing a very safe standard mech build that can work on basically every map. So the opener is just going to be a Vulture expand. So we're going to open with a wall on top of our ramp. You can wall the top of your ramp on basically every map in the pool, and there are little textures on the ground that show where to put the depots and the barracks. To
I'm
make
kind
a
of
link.
YOLOing as well here. I've never walled, so actually
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it is quite important to make a link-proof wall properly, so practice it if you need to. If you fuck it up and don't make a link-proof wall, then just pretend it's link-proof, and if they go lings, just GG out and go next. Basically, it's the best way to practice.
What's our scout timing?
Scout timing is going to be 13 and a half, a little bit after 13 and a half. So for the scout, this is kind of a unique scout pattern, but you check the natural for an overlord, and then you scout cross map. So the idea with this scout pattern is you're obviously checking for an overlord, and you're looking to see if a drone is coming from top left. So if you don't see an overlord and you don't see a drone, they're probably cross map. And this is... So the key to this is sending the scout at 13 and a half or so. So it's a little bit on the later side. And then if you do see a drone, you follow where that drone came from. So here we see 12 hatch and gas, so standard stuff from Zerg.
It's 2 hatch.
Pretty quick lair. Pretty quick lair also. So after your factory starts, you pull 2 SCVs off gas. And we're going to make a CC before Vulture. Pretty important to keep the SCV alive. Basically, the only thing the SCV is important for is kind of preventing Zerg from flooding Zerglings. Machine Chop after Vulture.
Armory?
And we put SCVs back on gas.
Third depot?
Go... Yeah, go third depot.
So obviously I nuked it up and lost my CV. I'm sending out another one.
I wouldn't send out another one. I would just pull that back. And just go vultures and speed. Vulture speed.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah.
When do I get armory now?
Not yet. Everything's good so far. Second vulture. Now go second factory and armory. So use the vulture to kill the first 2 lings, or whatever lings you can find, and then sit it like a little bit beyond your bridges. You just really don't want to get ling flooded and lose both, so just make sure they're hotkeyed. eBay now. Standard eBay timing against most Zerg openings is 4:45. So with the 3rd vulture, our vault speed should be finishing pretty soon. And once we get vault speed, we're gonna dive our vultures in and either try to sneak up the ramp or sneak past the sunken behind the mineral line. And then when our armory finishes, we'll start Goliath range first and 2 Goliath. And watch your vultures. No, go past the sunk. We dive with these.
Okay.
And up the ramp for the drones, or yeah, that's great. That's good. And like obviously, you just try to micro these to as much as you can, and build Goliath and turrets.
Your forces are under attack.
For turrets, yeah, like one at the main, one at the nat, one at the factories.
Not enough minerals.
And yeah, starting +1 is good.
Where do you make
Now just make
turrets up here?
float your barracks over your minerals, and just make SCVs and depots. And have your Goliath hotkeyed. So basically with the Goliath, we keep them up here, right where they are, but we mirror where the Muta go. So if they go to the nat, we come down, and if they go up, we go up. No more turrets, just keep making depots, SCVs, and Goliath. So now start to split your Goliath into 2 groups, with half at your main and half at your natural.
Additional supply depots required.
And just, yeah, you just mirror the Muta
Forces are under attack.
and kind of chase them. Very good. And I wouldn't make any more turrets. We should have enough to hold off. We'll just make depots and a 3rd factory and more Goliath. So this is where we don't know where the Muta are, so we want our Goliath to be evenly split and as close to our SCVs as possible. And go ahead and add 2nd gas and make like 1 vulture that we're going to use for a scout. And add, now like we can go up to 5 factory and add an academy. So our Goliath here,
Your forces
this
are
is
under
a very good example of our Goliath being in the wrong position. Like we want them right near our SCVs so we don't take any damage. So like let's go to our main, look at our main for a second. Bring those Goliath up to the refinery. Yeah, like right there. That's great. And then let's look at our nat Goliath.
required.
Those are perfect. They could even be closer. Yeah, that's great. So our eBay and racks are floating over our SCVs to block them. And ideally they're over the patches that stick south from the nat. That's like, yeah, exactly. We just want to protect the SCVs. And then just depots, barracks, Goliath production. The single vulture that we make, we're going to scout with, and we're scouting for if Zerg is switching to Hydra.
Supply depots required.
And the way we scout with the vulture,
Complete.
drop a CAD. The way we scout with the vulture is we just click it into their natural. And it's really important when it arrives at the natural that we watch it, because you have to see what's on the screen when the vulture gets there. So just keep your eye on the minimap for when that arrives. Everything else is looking good, just Goliath production One thing to know is our go time. Watch the vulture. Okay, so we see a couple hatcheries. We don't see any Hydra yet. Our main go timing with the Goliath is if he trades for if he trades Muta health for our SCVs. And he hasn't done that yet, which is why we haven't pushed out yet. But our secondary trigger to go is when we get a fuck ton of Goliath, and we have that. So now it's time to go. So take all the Goliath, including the one from the main, and push out. If he harasses us with Muta now, it's fine. We're okay with that. We don't add turrets. We just go. And otherwise, just build depots, get +1 armor. Just keep pushing straight across. Go fast across. Don't retreat your Goliath. Send an SCV to your third base. And send one SCV on the map to scout for their third. And we're just going all the way to their nat with our army.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
And we should have scanners making. Yeah, sure, let's bust this. The sunken positioning isn't very good. When the Muta come, just pull back so we fight the Muta and not the sunken when the Muta are there. But yeah, I think he is probably dead. Just because he didn't make quite enough defense.
Insufficient forces are under attack.
And if he's not immediately dead, like at least we're trading super well because we're just fighting Muta with Goliath. Okay, GG.
Alright. Nice. Should we look at the replay to see if there's anything to add not during the live game?
I think we covered pretty much everything.
Awesome.
I don't know. Yeah.
That
I think we could just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was five fac.
Thank you, man. So hopefully this is a helpful example. Any questions, just let me or Sterling know, and we can answer some of the finer details. Obviously, like the wall in, you guys got to figure out yourself. I never wall in, so I actually don't know them. Just figure those out. Those should be easily findable. Obviously, like responses to pool first and stuff, it's gonna be kind of different, I assume.
Yeah, the nice thing about Mech is it has pretty clear answers to things. Like, so the wall, you just have to look at the textures on the grounds, and it'll show you where to put the depots and the barracks. Against pool first, you just get a vulture and, like, learn patrol micro, and a slow vulture can kill all the lings that they build. So, yeah, that's all I've got.
I have a question for you. What are some good benchmarks that people should look for if they're trying to practice this build in a single player game, for example?
445 eBay. That's the only in-game timer thing that I follow.
Okay.
Like the other like main triggers I think we talked about, but like splitting your Goliath up and mirroring the Muta, and then pushing out if the Muta trade a lot of their health. That's one of the trickier decision making things, which is like after, like, very common is that Zerg will harass your SCV line and trade a bunch of Muta health to kill a bunch of SCVs while they take a bunch of damage. And so if they do that, your timing to push out, like you could even push across with 8 Goliath if they've traded enough of their Muta for SCVs.
Yep.
I know I'm talking about something a different thing that's not like a single player thing, but
That's cool. That's
probably the most important thing to know is like, or the most important judgment call is when to push across, and so just pay attention to their Muta health.
Yeah, great point. All right, awesome. Thank you, man.
Sure thing.